Mr. Ambassador, for people who did not have the opportunity to watch the State of the Union, can you summarize the main themes of the speech?
I think the President did a good job of touching on the need to work together or reach out to bipartisanship on the issues of the future. And mainly for the country, the first issue is the need to create jobs and to put our people back to work. The economic recovery has gone very well, but today still far too many people are out of work. In addition to that, he basically explained that we're going to do it the right way. We're going to rebuild green and spend smartly in rebuilding green. We're going to get the deficit under control. He called for a 5-year freeze on non-security spending. Talked about a very important policy of transferring the security in Afghanistan to the Afghanis so that we can start to leave in 2011 and be done by 2014. So he touched on not that many issues, but the issues of major importance.
And how do you think Europe should view this speech?
I think it was an important speech, not only for the United States, but for Europe, for those main themes. First of all, job creation is about our economic success, not just from the East Coast to the West Coast of the United States, but for the world. We either rise together or none of us rise. Second, the emphasis on climate. He said that by 2035, 80% of our energy should come from alternatives. That is music to many people's ears, but particularly throughout Europe. And lastly, he talked about our responsible Afghanistan policy. We all believe, Europe and the United States, that we need to be transferring responsibility for the security in Afghanistan to the Afghanis. That means responsibly train them to where they can start to take over in July 2011, enough for us to start to leave. And that process hopefully will be done by 2014 in a way where we'll be able to leave.
How would you characterize President Obama's achievements over the past 2 years?
I think there's been some difficulty of communication, but the record of achievements for this administration is as shining as anyone's record, certainly since the Johnson administration. On the domestic front, unemployment had risen in the year leading up to the Obama presidency and just afterwards from 4.8% to 8.4% and was on a trajectory that way. He turned that trajectory around. For 12 straight months, private sector jobs have grown. For the first time in 10 years, jobs in the manufacturing sector have grown. The economy is recovering, but there's a lot more work to do. He has turned the country from a country that was uncertain about climate, that left Kyoto, to being the last one at the table in Cancun, the last one at the table in Copenhagen. He has reset the relations with Russia in a way where Russia is part of the solution, not the problem. He has continued to rebuild the partnership with Europe to where people not only can wear their Boston Red Sox t-shirts, they're proud to do so, and Europe is proud to see them. On so many different fronts, the record of achievement has been very strong.
And we certainly see that President Obama is doing very well in recent polls.
He's a man who doesn't live poll to poll. He understands that some decisions are popular, some won't be. This is not an administration about a re-election. It's an administration about making tomorrow better than yesterday. But if you do make tomorrow better than yesterday, hopefully the American people respond as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you.